What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freakin 10, back again with another video. This time, Sabaton Sparta. Now, as I mentioned in Shiroyama, I didn't know if I really liked watching the History Channel before, and a lot of great support came back in, said, you know, generally watch it first, then watch the history. But keeping my word to the subscriber that asked that I watch the videos first, I did that. I've now watched the history for both Sparta and Midway, which were, it was Shiroyama, Midway, and Sparta that were the requests to watch the history first. So I've done that. So now I'll be recording both Sparta and then Midway, and then Father, the new one that was released. So I'm still kind of torn because it was kind of cool to see the story up front, but then at the same time, hearing some of the music, even though I haven't heard all of the lyrics, it does take away the little bit of the excitement for me. So for me in the future, I won't be doing that. I will just be reacting to the video and then afterwards. But what I've decided I'm going to do is also I'm going to react to the history itself. Those videos are a little bit longer. I haven't decided how yet, what the timing will be if I release those on, you know, the Tuesdays and Thursdays, along with the other stuff on my secondary channel, the More JTMM, which I may end up doing and making those the history review days. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm trying to record as much content as possible because I'm really getting back into it and really freaking just falling in love with it all over again. And the interaction and the support obviously drives that as well. So with that being said, I've got the lyrics, I got the video. There's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up and check it out.
Came ashore, heeding Leonidas' call. The Spartans went to war. Joined by the brothers, a few against the fateful horde. Hellenic arms set aflame. The hot gate calls their name. A final stand, stop the Persians stealing land. For our war, leap to fall, and live forever. Sparta, Hellas, then and again, see 300 men. Sparta, Persians, glory and death. Spartans will never surrender.
All right, so I'll stop it there. I don't know how I feel about them using the footage for the movie for the music video, because I find myself being more enthralled with the movie and the visuals than I do the music, than when they do them themselves. Now, not taking away from the production. I mean, obviously the ability to go in and they tied the scenes together with the music. SG Knight did an amazing job. But for me, it takes away from the music because I'm tending to focus on the scenes and what's going on rather than necessarily listening to the lyrics, which are actually brilliant. The music is brilliant. They did their change, right? They kind of started off and then da 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 da, and they went right into it, and it was flawless. Absolutely love it. Many years ago, when Persia came ashore, heeding Leonidas' call, the Spartans went to war. Joined by their brothers, a few against the fateful horde, Hellenic hearts are set aflame, the hot gate calls their name. The final stand, stop the Persians spear in hand, form a wall, live to fall, and live forever. Sparta, Hellas, then and again sing of 300 men. Slaughter, Persians, glory and death, Spartans will never surrender. And they did an amazing job, right? Because we know that they broke down their first ones, including, the Immortals, and, unfortunately with the backside and the armies, that they were eventually told about. Different story. But the way that they turn this, right? This is where I'd prefer if they did the video so that it truly encompassed their vision for it, if that makes sense. Putting it to the actual movie, to me, I've never seen the movie 300. I mean, obviously I know about it, but I tend to find myself watching that more than anything. Let's keep going. I think, yeah.
Morning has broken. Today they're fighting in the shade. When arrows blocked the sun, they fell. Tonight they dine in hell. A traitor's hand, secret passage to the land. Know his name, know his shame. We're lost forever. Sparta, Hellas, then and again, see 300 men. Slaughter, Persians, glory and death. Spartans will never surrender. Sparta, Hellas, then and again, see 300 men. Slaughter, Persians, glory and death. Spartans will never surrender.
Okay. So from a lyric perspective and a music perspective, like I said, fantastic job of linking them together, because it truly felt like they matched perfectly. Morning is broken. Today they're fighting in the shade. When the arrows blocked the sun, they fell. Tonight they dine in hell. By traitor's hand, secret passage to their land. Know his name. Know his shame will last forever. Now this speaks of what they believe is the local. They gave up that secret passage to come from behind. Sparta's, Hellas, then and again sing the 300 men. Slaughter Persians, glory and death, Spartans will never surrender. And then they repeat it. So I think, again, this is another one where, my apologies. I think where the video of Shiroyama was done much better is I don't know, there was something about the video that I guess wasn't as intriguing as the lyrics to the song were. And so the song really stuck out. This one's tough for me because I found myself being more enthralled by the movie than the music, but in the sense because the music fit so well with it. So I think what I want to do, I think one of the next videos I'll do will actually be the lyric video, and really focus on the song, because as I'm, when I'm looking at the story of what they're telling, right? And again, nothing against SG Knight. They did a fantabulous job of, and yes, I said fantabulous. I love that word. But they did a fantastic job of matching the movie with the music really, really well to where you think it's a part of it. But go back. If we go back and look at the lyrics. Joined by their brothers, a few against the fateful horde. Hellenic hearts are set aflame. The hot gates calls their name. A final stand, stop the Persians, spear in hand. Form a wall, live to fall and live forever. Morning is broken, today they fight in the shade. When arrows blocked the sun, they fell. Tonight they dine in hell. By traitors' hands, secret passage to their land. Know his name, know his shame will last forever. Right, and in the middle of that is the Sparta, Hellas, then and again, sing of 300 men, slaughter Persians, glory and death, Spartans will never surrender. And as you know, they didn't, they all died. I'm pausing on this one, and this is how you know my videos are not edited, right? I yawned, I paused. And it's truly because this is one of the first ones where the music was great. The lyrics were great. But pairing this with this video, I think, takes away from the song. If the song is your focus, right? For me, when I watch a video, right, when I've watched Shiroyama, and Shiroyama was another one watching the history beforehand, and then it coming from a movie that didn't 100% connect with me. I love the actual music and the song. This does the same thing for me, to where I don't feel as connected to the song with them placing it with this movie. If that makes sense at all. It's just how my brain works. It wants to focus on one thing and not the other. And by focusing on the visuals, I think the visuals outdid the music, if that makes sense. By itself, taking the visuals out, again, this is masterful because they cover all major aspects of it, right? A few against the fateful horde. A final stand, stop the Persians, spear in hand, form a wall. That we all know the story. Morning is broken, today they're fighting in the shade. When the arrows blocked the sun, they fell. Tonight they dine in hell. So it tells the story perfectly, but I struggle with the video being connected. Interesting. Let me switch it up. I'll give you my final thoughts. So I think in these instances for me is that when you're putting a Hollywood production against the music, what do you remember? Do you remember both, or do you remember just one part? I'll give you a case in point, the movie Iron Eagle. Louis Gossett Jr. and it's not Zach Gallagher, but it's another guy that always reminds me of him. And he's going over to get his dad from the Middle East, and he's a teenager. But it's got One Vision, which I believe was Queen, playing during the air battles. That's one where I don't remember anything really about the movie per se, other than I remember Queen playing with it, right? Queen with One Vision and it kind of perfectly working with it. versus this one. And granted, this wasn't the actual, you know, they didn't play for the movie scene itself, but this one, my point being is that I was more focused on the visual than the song. And what am I going to remember the visuals over necessarily the song? So yeah, I definitely want to watch the lyric video so I can truly focus on the lyrics and the music. This one kind of threw me off with that. But I want to reiterate, it wasn't an issue with the music. It was more of, I've never seen that movie. So of course, you know, you're kind of enthralled by it and your mind focuses on one thing. Mine happened to be the visuals. But I did still notice some of the nuances with the changing. You know, they kind of started out in one rhythm and then boom, sped it up, came out. You know, again, chorus was great. The lyrics were great. The story, the music told the story by itself. You didn't necessarily need the visuals. So yeah, I definitely want to watch the lyric video. And I'll do that probably on an off day. So with that being said, I'm going to give my usual selfless plugs. If you like the video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you like the content I'm putting out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Just to let me know that me as a content creator, I'm putting the content out there that's worth your while to watch. That being said, every Monday, Wednesday, I release content with Nightwish, Ginger, and Sabaton, and then a bonus video. And then on Friday, it's a free-for-all Friday, where I take the majority of your requests and knock those out as many as I can. Tuesday and Thursday, I post try not to laugh videos on my other channel, More JTMM. Just me trying to have some fun. Currently sitting at 2 and 2. 2 videos I have laughed at, 2 videos I have not. Tiebreaker went up today, so we'll see which way it goes. If you have any that you think will make me laugh, go ahead and go over to that channel, hit that subscribe button, and send me a comment with a link to a meme or something funny that made you laugh. Because right now, it's not working very well. And I'm not a cold-hearted bastard. Not only on days ending in Y. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of the week. Until then, remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. If someone asks for more time, just tell them you want just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'll see you next time. I'm out.